Kai Reem, and I'm here with Glass Grave people, with Adam, lead vocalist, and Jason, guitarist people. Thank you for the opportunity. Love
Hello.
what you guys do. You guys are outstanding. The music you make is incredible, which we're going to dive into, which we're going to ask a little bit, some questions basically. But where I want to start first is the origin. So how long have you guys been performing for? So it's an open question to both of you, but how long have you guys been performing for?
So we've been performing since 2022 was our first show.
Nice.
And then basically, Jason started this project. He's writing an EP on your own.
Yeah.
And
that was fun.
And basically we sort of evolved it into what it is now, really. So
nice. So with you guys starting from 2022, so what I wanted to lead on to was the next part of like COVID, but it seems like you may or may not been affected by that.
We weren't necessarily. We formed kind of as COVID was happening. So obviously meeting up and things like that weren't easy, if at all possible. So a lot of it was done in my bedroom.
Nice.
Quite isolated from everybody else. But as the quarantine or breakdown broke up, we were able to get back together and get into the room and actually get out there and do this.
So I take it you kind of like formed the origin, I guess.
It was me and a friend of mine who isn't, I'm going to say he's no longer with us, but he's no longer in the project. He's very much still alive and has his own project. But yeah, it was me and him, and he moved on to Pastors New, and we've just continued carrying on doing this. Yeah.
So how have you guys made the music you have made today? So now, let's say it's 2024 now, been about for the maximum, let's say 2 years. Yeah. How did you make what you do today? Like, because your sound, to me, love it. I feel like, I don't know, unless I'm just speaking out loud, I feel like there's a bit of punk there towards it. It has a bit of that taste. So how did you get the influence that you've been inspired by to make the music that you guys do today?
Do you want to go first? Because you're very much...
I'd say that Jason writes the music and I cry over it, basically. That's generally how it goes. Jason comes to us with whole songs, and I listen to a lot of music. Like I put on a lot of bands as well, and I spend every single day listening to music. So I've got like what I feel is like what I want to do and what works as well. But Jason primarily writes everything, and we all just sort of chip in and add what we want, and then it. Yeah.
I mean, I'll like what he says is right. I'll come to them with whole songs, but then those ideas will obviously get chopped up and rearranged, or if sections want to be added by the other guys, and that happens as well. Oftentimes it is just full blown ideas. I'll sit there until 3 a.m. just hammering this thing out and send it across the next day.
And I'm a chopper.
Yeah, he just chops it up and says, "Yeah, I don't like this bit." And then
chop this, put this there.
It gets gone. So yeah.
Is there music? Is there music that you listen to? As you said, you listen to all sorts that help inspire that sort of chop up. That help. Hey, Jason, this could probably work better. Hey, Jason, I think that might work better.
Yeah, I mean, like we've both got like our own. I would say very much our own taste in music, but a lot meets in the middle. Do you know what I mean? Like we love a lot of the same bands and artists, and like rap and fucking hip hop and everything.
Yeah.
And like you'll be inspired by, the guitars of some band, etc., and vocals of another.
I'm massively into Coheed. I've got Coheed tattoos all up one arm, and whatever else. I've got key work tattoo up here as well. So a lot of like the early influences come from like the Coheed stuff. And, I'm a massive fan of concept albums as a whole. I recently found a band called Kaunashi.
I haven't heard of them, but
they are absolutely. Can I swear?
Yeah, do what you want, man.
They're fucking amazing. They're so fucking good. They're based in the States, and I'm desperate to play shows with them and just get on with them. But they're all conceptual as well. So when Adam was saying I'll often come out with whole ideas, I was at one point coming out with like 3 or 4 ideas at one point and linking them all together with motifs and whatever else. So Coheed, Periphery, Kaunashi now, even stuff from like the indie scene as well, like Interpol I really love.
I've heard of them before,
and your classics like Alice in Chains rather, and your old rock. Yeah, I
You
can't
get
even
called
say
Glass Graves. And we
Glass
call them
Graves, Alice in
Chain.
Chain. Just one chain. That's all they're allowed. Yeah, so it's kind of an eclectic mix, and onto the hip hop thing as well. Like I'm madly in love with Kendrick Lamar. Like,
Yeah,
just absolutely crazy over that guy.
Mm.
So yeah, not that
Fuck Drake.
fuck Jake. Yeah, yeah, not that can be put necessarily into our.
We
style.
could put Fuck Drake in.
We could definitely put fuck Drake in somewhere.
Down.
Please do. But yeah, this wide range of influences, man.
Fair.
Wide
And then,
range.
lastly, to say, how did you guys get the connection to perform here at Cambridge? Because we're at the 6 Bar in Cambridge. How did it become? So, with you being quite young, as in the music of what you're creating and the history, how did this all
Not
happen?
young as in our bodies.
No. I mean, I can say you're young.
I'm 36 next week.
Wait,
Yes, I'm
36?
next week. Yeah.
36.
Yes.
Fair
I
play.
mean, my head would give it away, really. How did we get here? Simon from Echelon drove us on our first 2 tours.
Outstanding, yeah.
And has been kind of like a firm friend since, and a firm believer in what we're doing. So when he offered us the chance to come and play, in his hometown at this place, 100%, we said yes. We jumped straight on board.
I've known Simon for a long time, but like from afar as well. And then obviously we had another guitarist who's good friends with him as well. And obviously, like Jason said, he drove us on tour and's been fucking supportive ever since. Like I put Echelon on, Echelon have put us on. We played the last Tech Fest, which is
And Tech Cab.
yeah, and then Tech Cab as well.
Yeah,
So yeah, and like pretty much everyone on the show today is like
it's a proper mates
good
day,
good
Yeah.
friends of ours. So
mates fest sort of thing.
Blighttown as well. Like I've been with Blighttown. They're good friends from back home. Like from the beginning, like I've believed in this band, and they really have like I've watched a lot of bands like Loathe and stuff from the beginning.
Yeah.
Obviously
I can't believe I didn't mention Loathe in
another
it.
influence
It's
of
like-
ours.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of evident in it. I feel like if we say it, it's yeah. But
It's fair.
I watched Loathe and a bunch of bands from the beginning. But like Blighttown, they are really, really talented guys, and they are really, really getting somewhere now, and they deserve to. Like their music is so good. What was the saying about us?
How we got this.
Connection with Simon. Yeah. But yeah,
You've gone on to Blighttown.
big up Blighttown and the cartographer who played right now.
Warranted,
alright.
I'll give you that. But
That's all right, guys. Now, Adam, Jason, it's been a massive pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for the opportunity.
No, of
Fuck
course,
Drake.
man. No, I'm carrying my mouth, but I'm here with Glass Grave people.
Thank you.
Fuck me.